What's going on? Hey, I am so excited to be sitting here with world famous author Clara Monique. I mean, look, I sit here and I'm holding in my hand her book. Let me put it up there to the camera right there. More than what I've been through. And I mean, like, first of all, like, thank you so much for joining me. Let me say it. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for having me. Thank you
Yeah,
for having me.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, so like, what does it feel like? What does it feel like to now having told your story and have people talking to you about your story and like what does that feel like?
It's amazing the feedback that I've gotten thus far since November and getting the book out there. It's been phenomenal already. We've sold over 100 copies, which is big to me,
Mhm.
huge actually, for us to just be pushing it out ourselves. But yeah, it's amazing the feedback again, like I said, having people to actually say how relatable the book is to them and things they've experienced if it was childhood trauma, domestic violence, and just trials and tribulations they've gone through, and actually how the book spoke to them and let them know that they weren't the only one. So yeah, it's been great feedback, and it feels
Absolutely.
amazing. Mhm.
Yeah, I know it does, and I mean, like, I know that you're getting amazing feedback because I see the posts and the things that people send to you all the time about what it is they're getting from it and what they're getting from your story. And I mean, like,
Mhm.
how has that made you feel as far as being able to share your story and be able to kind of because I know that when we talked about it, when we talked about creating a book, that you have been in progress with this for 10 years, thinking
Mhm.
about it for 10 years, and so to be able to get it out there, like, how was that for you?
It to finally actually see it on paper and to see my life on paper and not, what I love about my book is it's not me just telling a story. It's actually giving information or guidance to people to overcome their struggles, more than what I've been through. Um, Taking those struggles and building it into strength and character, it has allowed people, I mean, to say, okay, the practical exercises and the discussion questions at the end of each chapter has actually allowed them to think through different processes in their lives and what they've gone through. So I really am grateful to God that I've been able to do that finally.
Absolutely. And I was actually reading over your book again just last night, and there's a quote in it that really embodies the resilience and the empowerment and the transformation. And it really is a centerpiece for the book. And I mean, these are your words, and I love them so much. And it is, I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to build from it. My
Yeah,
story is not my anchor, it is my wings. And I was like, man,
yeah,
that's deep.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
deep. That's a
yeah.
beautiful thing. So like
But
sharing that
that, I
kind
mean,
of
that's
that
what it
thing.
is. That's exactly what it is. Like the book has given me the freedom to release things that I've had inside of me and also allowed, like I said, other people to know they're not alone and the things that I experience isn't just an isolated situation. So yeah. I
Yeah,
think I'm really helping people. I feel like, a lot of people have said it's helped them a lot, and I'm grateful to God that I'm able to do that. So
awesome. That's amazing. That's amazing. That really is good. So it's led to some big things for you. You got big events coming up. We're going to talk about one in particular coming up here this weekend. But like, look, big events that you're doing. So tell me about Philly. Tell me about Harlem. Tell me about the book event here in Memphis. Tell me about the different things you got going on.
So, of course, Coffee with Clara on this Saturday at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central Time. It's going to be a virtual event on Facebook. And then I'll be in Philly, my hometown. Ironically, I was invited to the Sharon Hill Library on February 22nd from 12 to 3. I'll have books on hand. You can get a signed copy. You can purchase a book if you're in the Philly area and you haven't purchased the book already, or get another book. Give a book up for a gift if you want to. Then here in Tennessee, in Memphis, Tennessee on March 21st. It's a Friday from 8 to 3:30. I'm a part of our Women's Empowerment Summit. I'll be a vendor there with my book. Also, May here in Memphis, we have Bookstock. So I'll be at Bookstock here in Memphis and also a part of the Harlem Book Fair later this year in July. So yeah, so far I've gotten quite a few events I'm a part of, and I am very grateful for opportunity to meet all of you in person or virtually if we can. And yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing. So let's talk about Coffee with Clara coming up immediately because this is as we're talking about this Coffee with Clara.
Yeah.
So like, tell me like, how did that come about, and what are you planning on doing with that?
Well, Coffee with Clara, I honestly came about one of my clients. She purchased the book and she was like, you need to do a virtual event or you need to do something where you could just do coffee and have coffee with us and talk about it one Saturday morning. I was like, oh, Coffee with Clara. So I mean, it makes sense, but the virtual aspect of it helps allows because people have bought my book anywhere from Philly to Hawaii. So everyone can't be in the same space, but we can be in the same space virtually. So this Saturday again at 8:30 Central, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. You're gonna grab your cup of coffee, we're gonna have a discussion in light of course, February 1st, and it's Love Month. So we're going to discuss self-love. And we'll have some notes that you can purchase or we could send to you about what we're talking about that Saturday. It's going to be recorded. So that way, if you can't make it and you miss it, you can also go back and recap it. But yeah, we're excited. It's a discussion. We're building a community about self-love, self-awareness, and how we can help each other, not just me talk to you about my book, but we could take some insights from the book and help, cultivate a great community of love and awareness for each other.
Man, that's great. That's an amazing thing. So like, what is it that you see for the future of what it is that you're doing with this? So like, with what
Oh my
you've got these
goodness.
great events, what's the future of what it is you're doing with that?
Whew. So I pray that I can reach everyone who wants to be reached throughout the world, not just the United States. We're dealing in some turbulent times right now, so we need a light, and I feel like God has made me a beacon of light through how I care for people, my businesses, and all of that, and now my book. So I'm looking if you need me for a speaking engagement, I can do that. We're going to have some t-shirts and hoodies and stuff that feature more than what I've been through. We have a lot of great things in line, and I'm very excited for this year.
Claire Monique, thank you so much. I thank you for your time. I know you're busy. You took time. You're there in your office at Life Liquefied.
I'm in my office right now.
Right. Absolutely. You know, where she's over there changing people's lives physically with that, but also mentally and emotionally with the book. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I appreciate you. See you on Saturday.
All right.